In this video, we are going to talk about Server 2025. Many of you familiar with the legacy version of Windows, right? Maybe start from Windows NT 2000, then 2003, 2008, 2008 R2, then again 2012, 2012 R2, 2016, then 2019, 2022, and now we are into the 2025, right? 2025 version of Windows. So in this, version, let us, have a first look how to install this product on a VMware workstation. I have the ISO ready with me. So that ISO which I am going to use to install this product. Let me just choose new virtual machine in this VMware workstation. I will go ahead with the custom advanced option, say next, and say next. And I will choose ISO later. That is fine for me. From the Windows, I can go ahead and choose server 2025, say next. Let me just give us a label, same Windows Server 2025. This is just a virtual machine display name. And I will use the path where I have the space, etc. So let me use my dsrv space 2025, this path. I'll give this path to provision the virtual machine configuration file. So say next. Let it be UEFI, modern BIOS, not a problem. I can go with the secure boot or without secure boot. Okay, let me go with the default ready button, say next. And here I can choose number of physical processor, then core per processor. Let me go with this pattern. So it says, right, powering on the virtual machine, which will fail. It's called, okay, use an, okay. So I'll go, it's a desktop processor, say choose one and let it go for core, or let me use 2 core. Okay, these are all basic settings, right, for the processor, virtual processor settings and all, right. Say next. Here, let me, anyway, this machine has 16 GB RAM and all. I will just go with the minimum 4 GB memory. Say next. Then I have a couple of virtual Ethernet type, right? So I can go with the NAT, virtual or host on adapter or bridge networking, right? So let me just go with the NAT adapter so that I will get inside the virtual machine also internet will be connected. Or I can choose even host only networking that doesn't carry the internet packets until we specify the DNS, or if you tag the things over the network, right? Or internet facing. So I'll go ahead and choose this NAT adapter, or I can choose the host only adapter. Let me choose this case host only adapter allow. Say next. Then whatever the virtual storage controller which is required is SCSI controller, right? Okay, so let it go with the recommended options. Say next. Then NVMe kind of thing. Say next. And here I can choose create a new virtual disk. Okay, or we have an option to choose existing, etc. Right? This is under virtual machine visa, right? So say next. And let it be 60 GB for the virtual hard drive and store as a single file. Okay. Even we can create this disk as multiple split into multiple files. So let me go with single file for this. If I check this box, it will dedicatedly reserve for my storage location is 60 GB, right? Let it go. Based on the usage, it will grow up to 60 GB. That model I am going to choose. Say next here. Then this is a virtual machine hard drive. Let me double check where it is going. Okay, I don't want to, go and set into C drive. Instead of that, let me choose my custom path. So let it go here under D drive SRV space 2025, this VM folder. The VMDK or virtual hard drive file go and sit here. So say next. This is a summary. If I want to customize anything more here, it is possible. What I will do is let me choose my ISO file from that path. It is already there. Let me choose this ISO. Rest all look fine for me. So if I want to add multiple NIC cards and all that, on a later point of time, by using this add button, it is possible, right? So my goal is to just install the server 2025, right, or 2025 OS into a this virtualization platform, right? Okay. So just say okay and click on finish button. Okay, let me go ahead and power on this virtual machine. Let's say any key to continue. Okay, it's looking for the network priorities, networking, right? So what I'll do is let me just quickly reset this one. Okay, so go ahead and next. The boot priority thing, right? That is a thing. It's trying to look for the EFA boot, right? So let it down. It is very fast only compared to with any other legacy OS, right? Every time improvement is there, right? In terms of installation, I think, right? So in this video, we will just look to how to install the server 2025. Then in the upcoming video, we will go ahead and see some of the features which they have introduced in 2025, and also we can experiment with our Hyper-V features, etc. in this environment. Okay, so let me go ahead and choose currency format in India. English India. All right, say next. Click on next. So here we have an option install this Windows server or repair my PC option, right? In our case, it is install a new fresh server, right? Go ahead and choose this one. Okay, whatever the I agree everything to be deleted, including the files. That is for fresh installation case, right? Just go ahead and say next. Okay, these are the edition in this ISO content. These are the editions, standard and data center edition. Okay, so if I go ahead with the desktop experience, then I will get the GUI, right? Whatever the donor framework, those kind of experience, I'll get it. If it's a standard, if I'm going with the normal, then I don't get that kind of desktop experience, right? So that is like a equivalent of a core edition kind of thing, right? You don't get the GUI, experience much. So, but again, you can manage everything through the PowerShell or from other machine, Microsoft Management Console, or there are different methods to handle the situation, right? While doing Hyper-V and all, we will go ahead with the either we can go with the desktop experience or without the one. Okay, so right now I'm going to choose desktop experience with the standard edition. Let's say next, and whatever the agreement, right? Just accept it. Okay, so it's asking for the partition stage we reached right now. 60 GB is the virtual hard drive which we added there. And here, if you want to load the driver, since it's a virtual machine, right? It has its own virtual controller and all. So it's detected the drive. Say next. It'll take for a while. Let us wait for this. Okay, here it has taken, I don't have any other partition and all, right? Just 60 GB one drive only. Since it is for, just first time look for this server, right? Just go ahead with the same and say install. It take some time. Maybe now the time is 1:15 p.m. in India, right? Let us see how much time it is going to take. At the same time, I want to show one more method. Okay, that is if I want to install Hyper-V role inside the virtual machine, then I need to go ahead and choose a different template of this VMware workstation. Otherwise, inside the guest OS or this server, right? You can't install this role. So if you want to install a Hyper-V role in this VMware workstation, there are a couple of methods should be there. Okay, I'm not denying the fact, but this is the best method. Just go ahead and choose a virtual machine and say next. Then again go with the next. Then install operating system later. It's fair enough. Then here I will choose other, right? Not other. Okay, there are some option which I have seen within the Windows itself. There is something called Hyper-V unsupported, right? if you earlier I have chosen this one, right? The default, this template. If I go ahead with this one, in the settings is not applied for, enable the Hyper-V role inside the guest OS. So in order to get, or you want to achieve that one, okay, in your test lab and or you want to experiment something, just go ahead with Hyper-V unsupported. Say next. Then let it be, the same default name. I will go ahead and choose my path. Okay, it will be under the 1TB and SRV 2025. Let me make a Hyper-V folder here. Insert this SRV folder. Okay, so Hyper-V, say okay, click next. Then the core, let it be one processor, physical, then two core, say next. Then the memory, let it be 2048. Okay, it's like equivalent of core kind of thing only we are going to install, right? So say next. Let it be host only networking, say next. What about the default which we discussed earlier, right? Almost same thing only. Okay, so for this core thing, it is SCSI virtual controller only. It's recommended. So say next. Then create a new virtual disk, and again go to the store file as a single this path, right? Let it be there. Then the hard drive, let it go and sit inside this folder, Hyper-V, right? Say okay, next. Then let me just add the ISO here. I just need to go ahead and see the ISO which we kept into this path. Say open. I don't want to change any more customization. Just, close this window. Then say finish. Okay. At the same time, let's see what is happening with this previous OS, right? It's still getting installed, 21% completed. Now we just, reach 3 minutes, right? So meanwhile, we'll see what is the option which we left with the Hyper-V unsupported, right? So we just go and power on this virtual machine here. And we will continue the same pattern how we install the OS for the other one, right? It is just loading the files. Even you can also experiment, using this VMware free workstation editions, and you can, self-learning is possible, right? So the file is getting loaded, and we will observe what is happening into the other screen. Right now, no guest drivers and all installed. So if I want to release a mouse and all, I need to use Control. That is a shortcut for this VMware, right? So here it's going on 25%. Yeah, I would have increase or I would have give some 8 GB, then I will have get better performance. But yeah, it's taking some time. So let it load here. If you ask me about, what are the new features in Server 2025, right? In Microsoft article, it has, many features, right? Desktop experience and upgrade. And here they have given the option to in place upgrade from Server 2012 R2 onwards. These are what they have mentioned, right? With the Windows Server 2025, you can upgrade up to 4 versions at a time. You can upgrade directly to Windows Server 2025 from Windows 2022 R2 and later. Okay, this is a upgrade path they have given, right? From this version onwards, it's possible to upgrade to reach to 2025. There are many features. This link, in the comment column, I'll just, and in the description area, I'll just go and mention this link. You can, navigate and look at what are the features they have introduced. Right? There are many features, right? In terms of, everything, virtualization, there are lots of features, AD level, okay, and hot patch. So many, they have introduced, right? You can go through once everything. So next focus in the upcoming video, right? We will just go and focus on the Hyper-V installation part and all. Then we will go ahead with the cluster failure cluster method. So let me minimize this for now, and here we will choose English India. All right. Say next. And here also a keyboard improvement. Yeah, this one we have seen already, right? The same method, just say Agree, say next. Okay, here we'll go ahead and choose data center edition. Okay, let it be core. Okay, I'll show you how to connect the core edition and how to manage using the PowerShell commands, okay, remotely. And I'll show you the console level what and all we can do, etc. in the upcoming video. So we will go ahead and choose this data center evaluation edition. Okay, just say next and accept it. Okay, let it be 60 GB, no problem. I'll give entire 60 GB for the C drive itself. Okay, say install. Let it happen in the background. And we could see the first one. It is, it has reached to 32%, right? If I have to give, better memory and all right, this one might have completed in 50 minutes, kind of, overall, right? Or less than 50 minutes, okay, in a powerful virtualization environment, right? It will finish it in, very quickly, okay? So in next video, right, we will bring, this installation, it will happen in the background, right? So let it finish, and then, next video, I'll comes with the, more features introduction about the Hyper-V or thing which we discussed earlier, right? Thank you for watching. I hope this will be helpful. Okay, you can just, start this. The primary interest for this video is, the you can also, experiment how I am doing, right? Test it, and this will help you to upskill, right? That's it. Okay. Thank you for watching.